What is up, guys? I'm back with two amazing videos here. Not that amazing actually, but still pretty good games. Pretty fast pace, as I can say. I mean, we had it's against two different players, and they were both matchmaking search games. So I guess that makes it a lot more interesting for you guys. So the first game is against Halo Wars in 3D. So we're gonna start right off. It's his brute versus my Anders, guys. So. And I'm just gonna play this like I showed you in the tutorial basically, but this time he's gonna do something quite old, actually something that it's not being done very much anymore, but still people that are below true skill 45 may fall prey to it if they don't know how to handle it. So I say his base and he's going temple second, and when he's going temple second I prefer to keep my base. I mean, you should. Only when he goes temple first you should even consider delaying your base, because you don't really have to. You know, you can just use it as a sack base. So I'm just gonna upgrade a supply pad. I want to make sure that this brute is not gonna kill my Warthog, so I'm gonna keep everything inside. I don't want to get rammed or something stupid like that. And I don't see that he locks his base up, so what I'm thinking right now is, wow, he's not even making brutes, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to try to rush me. He's going to try something different. Maybe try to grab an expo and go for the double brute rush, or maybe, go for banshees or raids, or maybe just attack my main base with an upgraded chieftain or something. Something's up right now, so I know that. And he upgraded his first pad, so now I'm 100% sure that he is not going to rush me because he upgraded that supply pad. And I'm assuming he's just going to play defense. So I don't have to make flamers, guys. I can just go Baroque second or Baroque third, and I can just try to get everything to work real quick. I'm trying to get as much supplies as I can, and I'm actually going Reactor Fort this time, just so I can get Gunner the earliest that I can get. I'm still trying to run away. I don't want to get rammed by his chopper, because that will be quite unfortunate. And I'm trying to queue up as much hogs as I can actually right now, because he's not building turrets or anything, and I want to start attacking that base. So I see that, wow, I actually missed those supplies. Very stupid of me. Let's just go grab him. And actually, it's time to queue my barracks up right now, because, we need a barracks. We want to get Grenadier at some point. So now I'm going to upgrade Gunner right there, and I'm going to get my Hawk right out of here. I really prefer to upgrade Gunner out of my main base. So because whenever I queue up another Hawk, it doesn't have to drive all the way across the map to get to the enemy base. So I always like to keep my production the closest to his base, and my upgrades the base that's further from his base. Not because the upgrades are more important. Well, the upgrades are important at this point, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing any damage. But, just for other reasons. So right now I'm like, oh wait, he's making a vehicle depot, and you guys know what's up. You saw that he had the reactor. So you guys know that he's gonna do a locust rush. That's right. We have not discussed that on our channel yet. And I think a locust rush, especially on this map, is the most deadly, because I don't know, people don't do it anymore, and if you don't know how to handle it, it can be quite a pain. So right now he's already attacking me at this point, and I can't even do anything against it. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go Grenadier my main base, even if he's attacking it, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna die or something weird like that. So I'm gonna actually try to stop anything here I can. Trying to stop that brute worked pretty good for me. A little bit lucky there, but an extra brute wouldn't have made such a difference. I think I really shouldn't have done that. So right now I'm trying to kill as much bats as I can, and I think at this point I think that my main base may die at some point. So I'm just gonna have to consider to get as much money as I can out of my expo, because he's doing damage on me obviously, and he's going Citadel right now, so I can't go for the base raid anymore. If he doesn't go Citadel, you just go for the keep. That's easy. But now I'm just gonna kill his two blast bats, and I'm just gonna try to fight him off, and really at this point I'm just gonna go back. So really, what you're gonna do is not just fight it off defending it or building Spartans, which is also an option, of course. You can build Spartans, but sometimes that doesn't work. So what you can do is you can also, instead of going Spartans, this is just another option for you guys. You can just counterattack with Grenadier, and when his eco is like next to nothing, you can start attacking him. Look at my hawk numbers. That's like 10 hawks. His chieftain doesn't even have enough money to deal with that. I don't even have to be afraid of his micro or something, be afraid of his vortex. And really, his chieftain just died, and his locusts are dead. So that was easy. right? You guys know how to stop a locust rush from now on. I don't want to hear that in the comments. How do you stop a locust rush? Because you can counter attack it with Grenadier. And on every map they can do a locust rush, you can get Grenadier, because that means you have a reactor on the map. And that's the only maps they can locust rush on. So I guess Blood Gulch and Pearl Outskirts are the only maps. So you just go for the reactor he doesn't go for. The same on Blood Gulch, and you just do the exact same thing. The only difference on Blood Gulch is that you're probably going to build an extra Marine to get in your supply hook. And he's also going to build an extra Brute to get in his supply hook. So I'm playing versus SG Carnage. It's his second account, Shockwaves. I think Carnage is a 50 true skill at this moment. He's a very, very good player. And I've got a lot of more games versus him. I also have like a really, really good game. Like we played so many games versus each other, and then I have to lose that game where he plays Prophet on Tundra and I play Anders. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but that was a pretty good play on his part, and I didn't do too bad that game. So he just absolutely played it perfect as a Prophet, and I'm really excited to show you that because he really wanted me to put that up, and I can understand that completely because who wouldn't want to have a win versus me as the Prophet? I mean, it's basically embarrassing for me, and that's fun, I guess. No, but I'm gonna put that up pretty soon. I'm gonna put up a lot of games versus SG Carnage. And yeah, including that Prophet game. So I'll announce it in the title. Mark Costello lost to a Prophet or something, and then you all guys know, oh shit, this is the video he's been talking about where SG Carnage just completely rapes him. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy watching that and commentating that together, and having a lot of fun. So I'm playing versus a Scudder, and I don't see any extra Hogs collecting his supply, so I instantly know he's not going for Hogs. I mean, that's what I think, because he only has one Hog, he didn't collect the supplies on his side of the field, so that must mean that, yeah, he's not going Hogs. So he's probably going for straight tanks, at least that's what I'm expecting right now. I do not know his build, since Scudder does have so many different builds on this map, and, I just don't know his build. So right now I'm waiting to get Gunner. I delayed it a little bit to upgrade an extra pet because I figured Gunner is not that important versus Scudder because he's most likely going to turtle through until he has stack 2 units that can actually fight off the Hawk. So you don't want to invest too much money into Gunner or something because eventually Gunner will screw you over if you do that. You can't go straight Gauss. That's what I said in the last video as well. You can't go straight into Gauss. So actually I'm not going to go straight into Gauss, and I'm actually going to show you alternative strategies. And I think I'm gonna use the trick to get the money, and he already got a depot up, so I'm like, nah, I'm never gonna stop that. Could have been stopping it, but it's really hard to stop a Cutter's depot. So actually I canceled the Hawk and I queue up some shit, and because I'm going TAC 2 units, I can't use the trick to get the supplies with the Marine, because I'm gonna have to have it with my Hawk. So these 3 Gunner Hawks are basically useless. If he had a depot 1 slot later, it would have been fine, but right now I could probably do some damage on one of his pads, but Gunner is just absolutely next to nothing. So I'm just gonna try to turtle up right here a little bit. I upgraded some pads, 2 pads actually, 3 pads right now. Wow, I'm being greedy right here. So I'm skipping some units and some unit producing buildings because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna push. Not only because I have gremlins, but also because it's too afraid to get jacked. Because he can't afford gremlins at this point if he went for a vehicle depot such an early time. So right now I'm thinking about going air, but then again Cutter still has a barracks and he might go marine, so I'm gonna go tanks. Tanks is a lot safer. I can just stun his shit. If he goes air, I still have those 3 Warthogs. I still have Gunner upgraded, so I can still counter that as well. I mean, I'm not really too worried at this point, but I'm just, building gremlins, and this is why Anders is pretty good on this map, because I can, just pump out of my main base, and I don't really need any vehicle depots or air pads, or I actually need it, but I skip it this game, kind of. I'm kind of a little bit greedy, because I have been in Cutter's situation, and I know how scary it is to push up with a Cutter or Force versus Anders on this map, just because of the amount of gremlins, and because of the small space that the Spartans can easily jack units like with 1 stun, and the cryo and everything. It's pretty dangerous. So I always like to stay back as Cutter. So I'm expecting him to do the same because he has game sense, and I'm kind of taking advantage of that by being really greedy on like upgrading my supply pads. I have 3 upgraded pads right now, and that's actually pretty good for Anders. 3 upgraded pads and 3 normal pads, I believe. So that's better than a normal release situation where you know, you have 4 upgraded pads, and that's what you want. You always want to have more than that. If you have less than that, if you have like 5 normal pads, you're not doing it right, or 6 normal pads, you're not doing it right. And here I see Hornets. I'm like, what, Hornets? Hornets? He went Hornets? Wow. So right there, he went Hornets and tanks, and like, I'm gonna try to push up onto this, and like we're gonna see something amazing happen right here. I think, no, not right here yet. So I'm gonna try to scare him away. I'm trying to focus on the Hornets with my tanks and my Vartogs, and I'm gonna try to focus down the tanks with my Gremlins. So I'm kind of backing off right here. I don't really know what to queue up. I'm kind of confused. So here he's trying to catch my tank, but I'm coming back, and this is just one of the most amazing things that you will ever see. This will probably beat the Mag Blast that Metalhead Monkey had, and bam! All my Gremlins are dead. So if you think that Metalhead Monkey's Mag Blast was good on the grunts, I think this is at least as good. He killed like 5 or 6 of my Gremlins right there, worth of 1,000 of money, and like that instantly changes the game around and makes the game really interesting. Because if that didn't happen, if he missed that Mag Blast, then it would have probably already been game. That's at least what I feel like. But he just got the most amazing Mag Blast off of there. So really, congratulations. That was amazing. And but I don't think I really think he shouldn't have went Hornets. Hornets and tanks is not such a good combination. You either go double Hornets or tanks and Marines. That's really the way I feel like, because Hornets and tanks don't really work together that well, and I can just build tanks. I can just queue up a tank, a Gremlin, and a Warthog, and then I get it kind of countered. If you make Marines and tanks, it's all different. If you make double air, if you had double air and had a lot of air units right there, he would have completely destroyed my unit. So I think it's kind of a waste, actually. He could have also just built a turret and one double air pad. It's affordable as cutter, it's doable. And I think that's why I won the game, because he just had such an amazing Mag Blast, guys. I mean, that's amazing. If you can get those Mag Blasts off in an online game, damn, you're gonna win every game, because he just killed 5, 6 Gremlins right there. At least 1,000 money that just went away. Of course, it's only a 400 advantage for him, but I mean, my units were just gone. They were just gone. So, I'm probably gonna call this video the best Mag Blast ever, and you guys are gonna agree with me, because that Mag Blast just stops everything. So I did survive that. He's trying to harass me with his last Hornet, but I don't think it's gonna work. He may win the game. He could have still won the game if you just went for a double depot right now and just built some Cobras. That probably would have been the best option for him. Just, put the Cobras in those ways, and then he could have still won the game. Because, but that's the thing. That's why people lose a lot. When they lose tank lead, they don't switch the Cobras fast enough. They don't see it coming, and that's why. That's why people lose a lot. I mean, if you can't get to Tech 3, then that's bad. But otherwise, just do it. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a like and subscribe.